morning, everyone. My name is Erika. I'll be guiding you through the practice. This is yoga with weights, so take or leave whatever you like this morning. Listen to your body. You're always free to flow without the weights. If you're at home joining us, you might use pasta sauce or soup cans, or maybe you can get creative with something else as well. This morning we'll start in a child's pose. You can ease down, bringing your knees to the outer edge of the mat, big toes to touch. And at any point during this, if you would like to bring your knees closer together and draw your arms towards the back, towards your heels, you're welcome to do that. We'll begin by settling in and checking in with yourself here, noticing how you're feeling. As we turn inward, this is a great time to set aside any worries or stresses, any outside influences. Knowing this is a time just for you. You might find ease in settling in by taking a deep breath in through the nose, filling up your belly, your rib cage, all the way up to your heart space. Pause at the top for a moment, and exhaling out gently through the mouth. Pause at the bottom for a moment, and as you're ready, sealing lips, taking another deep breath in. Perhaps you hold this for 1 beat longer. When you're ready, exhale gently through the mouth once again. You can take as many rounds of breath in this manner as you would like. Imagining your stresses and worries leaving you with each exhale. When you feel ready, shifting over to Ujjayi Pranayama, meaning victorious breath in Sanskrit, breathing in and out through the nose, creating a nice steady rhythm for your practice, and letting this be your guide as you move from pose to pose with or without the weights. At any point you feel your breath getting choppy or you're losing sight of it, it's a signal to your body to ease up or slow things down. We'll take 2 more cycles here in stillness. Once you've completed your last exhale, begin to rise up to a tabletop pose. You can take your time getting there. Eventually your hands will stack under your shoulders, knees hip-width distance apart. Now letting this be an active pose, really pushing the mat away with your palms, breathing into that space between your shoulder blades, and then we'll wake up our spine with cat and cow. On your inhale, cow pose, belly can hang heavy, gaze lifts, tailbone reaches to the back of the room. Exhale is cat pose, push mat away, pop up space between shoulder blades as you gaze towards your thighs. Inhale is cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. You can flow through these 2 poses on your own. And I encourage you to close your eyes here. You can add in any other organic movements that might feel good to you. Maybe looking from one ankle to the other, or creating more of a figure 8 action with your body. Waking up all those nooks and crannies, breathing life into all the spaces of your body. Take 1 more cycle of each here, meeting back in your neutral tabletop as you're ready. Once you are there, begin to extend your right leg back, placing the ball mound of your right foot on the mat. And then getting in a bit of a calf stretch, begin to shift your weight forward and backward in towards your palms. Maybe you get some pops and cracks out of your toes, sending energy to the hamstring, to the calf. And then right leg will begin to float, flex through your right foot, and you can keep your heel aligned with your hip. Pressing through the right palm, left arm reaches towards the front of the room. Thumb is up, palm is in. You can keep your gaze down. Breathe in here. As you exhale, draw knee to elbow, rounding through the spine. Think about creating that cat-like back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, find length. On this next exhale, come into awkward airplane. Left arm reaches to the left, right foot reaches out to the right. Imagine you're giving a roundhouse kick, maybe something more peaceful since this is yoga. Pushing the mat away with the right palm. Continuing to breathe. Last cycle here. Inhale will bring you back through center, reaching long. Exhale, hand and knee, return to the mat. Wag your tail a bit or move through a cycle of cat and cow. Let that all go. And coming back to neutral spine as you're ready. Left leg extends back. Ball mound of left foot is on the mat. Shifting weight once again forward and backward, getting in your calf stretch on this side. Left leg begins to float, keeping your heel aligned with hips. As you're ready, right arm reaches forward. Keep a nice neutral spine here, gazing down. Breathe in. Nice breathing. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, find length. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale. Here we go. Exhale, awkward airplane. Left foot out to the left, right arm reaching to the right. Really engaging through that left glute. Beautiful work. One more cycle of breath here. Inhale brings you back through center. Exhale, hand and knee return to the mat. Great job, yogis. Cycle through that with a cat and cow. Take a brief child's pose if you like. And then we'll make our way to downward facing dog as you're ready. Planting the palms, tucking toes under. You might hover your knees here for a moment, and then as you exhale, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Take what you need here. Pedal out heels, bend into one knee and then the other. Whatever rituals you have in your first down dog of the practice. Checking in with your breath, letting it be nice and steady here as you eventually find some stillness. One more cycle of breath. As you exhale, begin to step your feet up to meet your hands. We'll meet in a forward fold at the top of the mat. You can bring your feet hip-width distance apart, ragdoll pose. Hands reach for opposite elbows or biceps. Head and neck hang heavy. You can hang out here in stillness or add a gentle rocking motion. Bend into your knees as much as you need. Next, exhale, release your hands down to the mat and heel toe your feet back together or fist width distance apart. Next, inhale will be halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins. Imagine you're a swimmer on a starting block, engaging through the core. As you exhale, forward fold. Once more like this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. You bring a slight bend to your knees. On a long, slow inhale, rise up to mountain pose, Tadasana, as arms reach up overhead. You can take your time getting there. Plugging in through all four corners of each foot. Inhale at the top. As you exhale, cactus your arms. Draw shoulder blades together, elbows grow heavy. Inhale, rise, mountain. As you exhale, swan dive down or draw hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back, arriving in high plank pose. Always an option to draw your knees to the earth for a different sensation. We'll hold here for a few cycles of breath. Coming up to ball mounds of feet, pressing the mat away with your palms, feeling energy here, knowing this will not last forever. One more breath. Hugging elbows in on a long, slow exhale, lower all the way down to your bellies. Nice control. We'll set up for 3 baby cobras, keeping your hands under shoulders. Elbows are squeezed in. Perhaps imagine there's a rubber band wrapping your elbows around towards your rib cage. Stay here for an exhale. On your next inhale, baby cobra, just lifting your chin and chest. Exhale, chin to net. Round 2, inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Last one here, inhale to rise, and we'll stay here for a cycle of breath. On your next exhale, release all the way down to the mat. From here, tuck your toes under, engage through the quads, feel your kneecaps lift. On your exhale, press up, high plank pose. Breathe in here at the top. Next exhale, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Breathe in, inside out. Nice breathing, yogis. Breathe in as you look forward to the top of your mat. As you exhale, step your way there, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Starting to flow through our sun salutations. Inhale brings you up, mountain pose. Exhale, hands through heart center or swan dive down, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. From here, you can lower down halfway, chaturanga, or all the way to your belly, it's your choice. Inhale is upward facing dog or back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in here. Exhale, step or hop, top of mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, right breath down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. As we flow through, know that those vinyasas are completely optional. You can take out or leave whatever you like or add in whatever you like. We'll flow through one more round of sun salutations. Breath in. Exhale brings you to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale is down dog. Breath in here. And sigh it out. Inhale, shift your gaze to the top of the mat. As you exhale, make your way there, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Arms reach towards the front of the room. Weight is in your heels here. You can take this to your degree. Maybe you're sitting on a bar stool or an IKEA chair that's a little too low for you, you can always draw your hands to heart center or even cactus your arms here as well. We'll stay for 2 more cycles of breath. 1 more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend into your knees, and then this is where we get to add our weights in. If you're following along, you can bend into your knees a bit more so you can just reach for those weights. Bend into elbows, bring the weights towards your chest, and then rise up to your chair pose, keeping the weights together in front of your chest. You might ease up on your chair depending on how you feel here. If you feel any tension in your low back, rise up a bit. Staying here for 2 more breaths. Then begin to release the weights down towards your thighs. Shine your knuckles towards the front of the room. Staying in your chair pose, bicep curls. Draw weights towards your shoulders and then release them down, keeping elbows squeezed in towards your rib cage. 5, can go at your own pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights towards your chest and then stand all the way up, mountain pose. From here, guide weights towards your shoulders. Knuckles are once again shining towards the front of the room. Breathe in. As you exhale, push weights up towards the top. Shoulder press. 5, 4. Engage through the core. Press the mid away with your feet. 2, 1. Bring the weights together towards your chest as you bend into your knees. Sink all the way down. Release the weights down on the mat. Plant your hands. Step back. There you are in plank pose. You can wave forward 2 inches. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Breath in here. As I catch my breath, exhale, side out. Flowing through that once more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 1 chair pose, no weights. Inhale the chair. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into your knees, reach for the weights, draw them in towards your chest. Rise up to your chair. Next, exhale, release weights down along your thighs. Elbows squeeze in towards your rib cage. Curls here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Weights come towards your shoulders. Presses at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one here. I might have squeezed in an extra one. Bring the weights towards your chest. Bend into knees, release them down. Plant your hands, step back, flow through a vinyasa, knowing you can always skip them, and knee down dog. Feel free to let go with an open mouth sigh whenever you need. Inhale, right leg rises. Open through your hip here for a moment. You can draw your heel towards the left side of the room. Maybe you take a few ankle circles or circles through the knee or hip. Right leg begins to straighten out, toes come point down, squaring your hips here. As you exhale, draw knee to chest, hinging forward, shoulders over wrists. Beautiful. Inhale, brings right leg back. Once more, exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, steps right foot all the way through between your hands. And then widening out your stance a bit here. We're setting up for crescent lunge. When you're ready, press through that strong right foot. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. No weights this time. Option to draw your left knee to the earth. Then soften through the shoulders, engage through your fingertips. Final breath here. As you exhale, airplane your arms towards the back of the room. Feel shoulder blades pull away from your ears. Checking in with that left foot, bringing the weight back there so it's not all dumping in the right. Inhale, back up, crescent lunge. As you exhale, hands come down to frame right foot. Step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Open through the hip on this side. Take what you need. Any circles through the ankle, the knee, or the hip. Left leg straightens out, toes square towards the mat. As you exhale, knee to chest, hinge forward. Beautiful yogis. Inhale, left leg rises. Once more, exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, rise. Next, exhale, steps left foot all the way through. Preparing once again for crescent lunge. Drawing right knee to the earth if you like. Press through that left foot. Rise up, crescent lunge. Beautiful variations. Find breath here. One more inhale. As you exhale, airplane arms, torso hovers over thigh. Next inhale brings you back up, crescent lunge. As you exhale, release hands down, frame your left foot. Step back, flow on through, or meet and down dog. We're gonna move through that once again using the weights this time. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, rise. Here we go. Exhale, step your right foot through. Widening out your stance, then reaching for your weights. This is when you really plug into that right foot. Bring the weights towards your chest first, and then rise up, crescent lunge. Arms can reach up overhead as you're ready. Knuckles can face each other. As you exhale, cactus your arms, rotate, so now your knuckles will face the front of the room. Inhale, press up. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, lowers you down. Exhale, press. Keep going at your own pace. Exhale will press the weights up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet at the top, and then bring the weights together in front of you. Guide them towards your chest. Now we'll hinge it forward. Torso hovers over your thigh. Begin to release the weights along your rib cage and then extend them towards the back of the room. So the top part of the weight is facing down. You can feel your triceps engage. You can hold here or add in little pulses. We're here for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the weights towards your chest for a moment to reset. And exhale, hinge it forward, plant them down, plant your hands. This time step your left foot up to meet your right, forward fold at the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Maybe take a little back bend at the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale is chair pose, bend into your knees, arms reach forward. Exhale, release your hands down, reach for your weights, bring them in towards your chest. Rise up to your chair of choice, arms release down, bicep curls here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights towards your chest, lower all the way down, plant them, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to a downward facing dog or flow through a vinyasa that's calling to you. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, set your right foot back down. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, knee to chest. Once more, inhale, rise. Exhale, steps left foot through. Widening out your stance as you're ready, reach for the weights, bring them towards your chest to protect your low back, and then reach up, crescent lunge. So from here, exhale, guiding your weights down towards your shoulders, breathe in here. On your next exhale, press it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale to push up. Continue on your own. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll meet at the center. Begin to hinge it forward. Bring some weight into that right ball mound of your foot if your right knee is lifted. Extend arms to the back of the room. The head of the weight is facing down. Keeping your neck nice and long, holding here are pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up for a moment to reset. Exhale, hinge forward. Plant your hands. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Take whatever you need here at the top to let that go. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into your knees, reach for the weights. Last time here, chair pose. Elbow squeeze in, lower down, curls. One more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Protecting low back, bend into your knees, release the weights down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, step it back, flow through, or meet in downward facing dog. Check in with yourself here, take a little break. You can towel off or get water. We'll move on in 3 cycles of breath. Guys are doing great. Leaning back, downward facing dog in 2. Downward facing dog in 1. Here we go. Right leg rises on your inhale. This time, little pulses here at the top. Draw your heel a little bit closer towards the ceiling. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next exhale, draw right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Great. On your next exhale, step right foot through between your hands. Spin your back foot parallel, setting up for warrior 2 pose. No weights this time. Arms reach to the front and back of the room. You can take your time to settle in. This is our first real hip opener. Enjoy this feeling of no weights at all. Feeling lightness here. Letting your gaze soften over your front fingertips. Final breath. As you exhale, extended side angle. Right arm can rest gently on your right thigh as left arm extends towards the front of the room. Feeling a nice side body stretch and trying to create the most amount of space from the knife edge side of your left foot to your left fingertips. Final breath. Next inhale will bring you up, warrior 2 pose. Stay here just for a moment. And exhale, hands release down, framing your right foot. Step back, high to low plank, flow it on through, meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Little pulses here at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Exhale, draws left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, steps left foot through. Spin your back foot parallel, rise up, warrior 2 pose on this side. Taking time to settle in here. One more full cycle of breath. breathe in. As you exhale, extended side angle, left arm to left thigh. Energy through right fingertips, sealing knife edge side of right foot. Feeling that left quad warm up even more. Next inhale brings you back up, warrior two pose. Arms reach to the front and back, stay for one breath. And then as you exhale, hands to the mat. Flow through your vinyasa, leading in downward facing dog. So we'll move through that once more with the weights and then add on a bit. For warrior two, it can be helpful to use a lighter side of weights, and we'll keep a gentle bend in our elbows, not to hyperextend here. Inhale, right leg rises. Little pulses at the top, just for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, steps right foot through. So before you rise up, spin that back foot parallel, and then reach for the weights, keep bringing them in towards your chest first, and then extend up. Weights are towards your chest. You can release them out as you're ready, keeping a gentle bend in your elbows. And staying here for about 5 more minutes. This is probably the hardest part. Just get maybe 2 more breaths. Always an option to flip so that your knuckles are facing up as well. It's a different sensation. 1 more breath. As you exhale, extended side angle. So right arm will rest on your right thigh, left arm will extend right up towards the ceiling, not towards the front of the room. Your knuckles are reaching up. You guys look great. Checking in with that left foot, sealing it to the mat. Continuing to breathe. And then start to bend into your left arm. Draw the weight towards your shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, bend into elbow, weight towards shoulder. Exhale, press up. Keep going here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend into the left arm, and then we're going to press that right foot. Rise up, bring the weights towards your chest. 1 breath in here. Extend arms back out, warrior two. Flip your knuckles up if they're not already there. Bend into your arms gently, and then we'll reach up. Imagine you're making like a half circle here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Taking this at your own pace, using the breath to fuel you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms up 1 more time, straighten through that right leg, give that right quad some relief. Turn your foot so that all your toes are facing the side of the room. And I'm gonna move a little bit so you guys can see me. Weights come towards your chest. Turn your heels in slightly, toes can turn out. And we'll take goddess pose with the weights in our chest at first. Bend into your knees, track your knees over the pinky edge side of your feet. Nice, imagine you're pressing your back into a wall. Continuing to breathe. So you can stay just as you are, or release the weights down. Curls here if you would like, so a couple variations. You can do curls, you can do rows where you shift forward and then draw your weight in towards your elbow, or your rib cage rather. Take what you need. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights towards your chest, straighten through the legs. Beautiful. Then shift your toes so they're all facing the front of the room. Torso shifts forward, release the weights down and plant your hands. Step back, high to low plank. Let go and open outside if you need to. Little intermission here, cardio intermission. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward to high plank pose. You can stand this high plank with knees lifted, or you can draw your knees to the earth. Other option is to draw right knee towards the chest, step it back, left knee towards chest, step it back. You can go at this pace or you can run it out in more of a mountain climber action. Or you can take a combination of any of them. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Great choices. 4. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Knees to the earth. Take a child's pose. Let that go. Send yourself some gratitude for all you've already done. You're welcome to linger here as long as you need. When you are ready, meeting back in downward facing dog. From here, inhale, left leg rises. Pulses at the top. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, steps the left foot all the way through. Spin your back foot parallel, setting up for warrior 2. As you're ready, reach for the weights, bring them in toward your chest first. Then as you're ready, arms extend out to the front and back, and have that gentle bend here. Powering through this. When you have strength to do hard things, your body is stronger than the mind thinks it is. Stay for 2 more cycles of breath. Final inhale. Last exhale. Powering through, getting more strength. Stay for an inhale. Exhale as arms reach up overhead, bending into elbows. Inhale, lowers arms to the horizon line. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Beautiful. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing arms to the horizon line. Bringing left arm to rest on left thigh. Right arm extends up towards the ceiling. Extended side angle pose. Knuckles are facing the ceiling here. Find a breath. Bending into right arm, draw right weight towards your right shoulder, and then press it back up towards the ceiling. Continuing on your own for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Weights come towards your chest, power up through that rough, strong left leg, straighten through the left leg. And then shift your toes. All your toes will face the side of the room. From here, we're going to move into some side lunges. So begin to make your feet parallel to each other like a Y number 11. We're going to bend into the right leg, and then the weights will come to frame the right foot, keeping your chest up. Inhale through center. Exhale, lower to the left. Great. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going at your own pace. Lifting through the chest, feeling weight in your heels here. We have 3 more on each side. Beautiful. 1 more each side. You got this. We'll meet back in the middle. And then turn your toes in. From here, bring the weights towards your shoulders. Goddess pose, but just for a moment. So you're going to squat down, kind of like a sumo squat. Inhale. Exhale, press up, or you can keep the weights at your shoulders. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press up. You guys look great. Inhale, lower, nice and strong. Press it up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we'll meet down here. You can keep the weights at your shoulders or draw them in towards your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Turn your toes, straighten through the legs. You can have a slight bend in your knees. Hinge it forward for a moment. Release the weights down, plant your hands, Prasarita pose. Head and neck hang heavy for a moment. Take this time to reset a bit. If there are any little movements that are calming to you, you're welcome to go there. Final breath here. And start to bring your hands underneath your head if they're not already there. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and then start to rotate your feet toward the top of the mat. Walk your fingertips up to the top. Step your left foot back. Hold in your high plank. Yes, we're going there again. So you can take those mountain climbers. You can draw one knee in towards your chest. You could hold a plank with knees up or down. Wherever you are, breathing through it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring knees to the earth. You can take a child's pose or sit back on your heels. Towel off or get water. We're just going to get into a little bit of glute work and then abs, and then we'll be in a nice cool down for you. Lucky for you, I can't see what time it is, so you might get an extended version of this. People at home are fast forwarding. Take 1 or 2 more rounds of breath, and then as you're ready, come back up to a tabletop pose. No rush to get there. So from here, I'll show you a couple variations of what you can do with or without the weights. From this tabletop pose, we're going to press through our palms and then begin to extend the right leg back, bending through the right foot. Imagine you're holding like a tray of cookies or a drink, whatever you would like right now as a little treat on the top of your foot. And then as you exhale, draw your knee towards your chest. And then inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lengthen. So that's one variation. We don't want to get tired out with just one. I'll show you the other one. You'll have your knee bent the entire time and just sort of taking little donkey kicks here. You might feel this more in your core. The next option is to take a weight and wedge it behind your right knee. And then from here, you can take little pulses at the top or do the full extension. Trying to keep your hips even here and the weight evenly pressed through your palms. So decide what you'd like to do. We're gonna keep going for about 10 more seconds. You can always switch out and sort of do a combination. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you took the weight, let that go. Maybe wag your tail a bit here, sit back, roll out your wrists if you like. And then as you're ready, moving back into that tabletop pose, and then bring your left forearm to the mat, and you'll keep your right hand up. And then you can do this with the weights or without, so I'll show you with the weights so it's a little more easy to see. You're keeping the weight on that left forearm and then extending your right knee out to the right, kind of like a fire hydrant. Imagine you're a dog by one. So you can do this with or without the weight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that down, release the weight. Now we have to do on the other side, so we're not walking in circles. So take what you need on this side. If you did use the weight on the right, sorry, you got to use it on the left. And then option 2, once again, draw that knee in towards your chest, do the full extension or just little pulses at the top. Keeping your hips even as you can, feeling this through your core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That hamstring should be lighting up a bit. And then coming onto the right forearm, hinge your left knee out with or without the weight. Fire hydrants on this side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that weight go. Sink your hips back, child's pose or rabbit's pose. And then we'll all meet on our backs. Don't get too comfy. The mic is picking up my heavy breathing. You guys.
Everyone's heavy breathing.
So when you have made it onto your back, bring the weights so that you can reach them. And you can do this with or without. Coming into a bridge pose, so your heels will be close towards your seat. Feet are about hip-width distance apart. If you want to use the weights, you can take one of each and place them over your hip flexors. You're going to keep holding on to them so as you're not hurting your bones here. And then press through the soles of your feet. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift up. Now if you're holding bridge without the weights, you can stay there, or you can lower your hips down if you have weights, or if not, let the hips hover. Exhale, press them up. So little bridge pulses here, or bridge dips rather. Keep your gaze up to protect the neck. Squeeze your glutes at the top if you're doing those pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, feel the weight in your heels. Take one more cycle of breath. As you exhale, lower all the way down. If you have weights, set them to the side. You can bring your hands to your belly and windshield wipe your knees back and forth slowly. Resetting. Meeting back in the middle, we'll take that one more time. Option to use weights or without. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, press through the heels as hips rise. Take your variation. We're here for 10 more seconds. If you are pulsing or doing dips, squeeze the glutes at the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time lower all the way down. Weights go to the side. Windshield wipe your knees back and forth. Great job, yogis. And then pick one weight or no weights at all. Bring your feet together so you're in a supine butterfly pose or Supta Baddha Konasana. If you have a weight, you're going to gently extend it towards the back of the room. Keep a gentle bend in your elbows so it's overhead. Breathe in here. We're going to do a sit-up but with our legs in butterfly pose. As you exhale, reach up. You can keep the weight overhead. And then slowly lower down, weight lowers towards the back of the room, breathe in. Exhale, reach up. Keep going at your own pace, nice and slow, controlled on the way down. You can kind of peek your head through that armhole at the top. Continue on your own for 3 more, holding yourself accountable. Home stretch here, last 2. And one more. Great work. Let your weight come to the side. So it's out of your way. Draw your knees back together. Guide them in towards your chest. It might feel good to give a little rock from side to side or draw circles with your knees on the ceiling. Let that all go. And from here, begin to release your feet down. We'll come into a supine pigeon pose. Begin to cross your right ankle over your left thigh, making a figure 4 with your legs. It might be helpful here to take your right hand and kind of push that inner right knee away from you, flexing through the right foot. Then as you're ready, draw your left thigh in towards your chest. You can bring your hands behind your left thigh or over your left shin. You can also stay in that figure 4 pose as well. Flexing through the right foot to protect your knee joint. Pressing low back into the mat. Starting to send your body nice calming signals here. Starting to ease into rest. One more breath. Releasing your hands, guiding your left foot back to the earth if it left it. Right ankle will uncross. Might feel good to lift up your hips and then set them down to reset. As you're ready, left ankle crosses over right thigh, making that figure 4. Take your left hand, pressing left knee slightly away from you. And as you're ready, you can stay here or draw your right thigh in, reaching behind it or perhaps over your right shin. Final breath. Releasing your hands, right foot comes to the mat, uncrossing left ankle. Windshield wiper knees from side to side. And from here, draw just your right knee in, left leg can extend out long. Right knee will pull up and out towards your right armpit. It might feel a little good to roll out your ankle here, engaging through the right or the inner right thigh. And as you're ready, use your left hand to draw right knee across your torso. You can feel your right hip lift up. Right arm might come out like an anchor here. Knee comes back through the center and begin to extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. You can bring your hands behind your right thigh. If you'd like a bit more, perhaps walking them up towards your right calf. You might feel shoulder blades lift off of the mat here. Final breath. Knowing you can always linger here as long as you need. Bending back into the right knee, and left knee will draw in as right leg extends out long. Left knee can come up and out towards left armpit, rolling out or flexing your foot, pointing your toes. Coming back through the center. Right hand can guide left knee across torso. Left arm comes out to anchor shoulder blades to the mat. Inhale back through center, left leg can extend out up towards the ceiling. Knowing things might feel different on this side, you can adjust as you need. If you'd like a bit less, you can always bend into your right leg if your hamstrings are extra tight on this side. Leg begins to bend in towards chest. Right knee will bend in as well. Widening out your knees, happy baby pose. Reaching for outsides of feet or ankles. Press low back into the mat. You can find stillness here or a little gentle rocking motion if that would feel good. And taking these last few moments to check in with yourself, taking a body scan, noticing if there are any last wiggles or poses you need to complete your practice, and taking what you need here. And once you feel ready, you can draw your knees into chest, wrap arms around shins, make yourself into a tight little ball. Take a breath in as you tense everything up. Hold at the top for a moment. As you exhale, expand, release, letting your body come into a final resting pose. And there are many ways you can take this. Feeling your muscles grow heavy as they melt into the mat. Relaxing the space in between eyebrows. Perhaps opening your mouth wide, letting your jaw release, inviting a slight separation from your bottom and top set of teeth. Noticing if there are any other areas you can soften just a bit more. Finding comfort here, knowing all of the hard work is done. All that's left to do now is rest. small movements to fingers and toes. Gently turn your head from left to right. And as you're ready, reach your arms to the back of the room to commence full body stretch. You can bend into your knees, make your way onto whatever side would feel best. Letting your head rest on your bicep for a moment. Taking this time to send gratitude to yourself for making time for you on your mat to move and breathe. Sending gratitude to your body for all it has done for you today and your entire life. With your eyes closed or gaze soft, coming up to a seated position as you feel ready. Dry your hands along your sides, palms facing up. We'll take one more breath together to seal our practice. First, let everything go here with an exhale. Next, inhale, arms can reach up overhead. Bring your palms to touch and exhale, draw them to your heart center. The light and love in me humbly honors and reflects the light and love and strength in each of you. From my heart to yours, namaste.
Namaste.
Beautiful practice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Good job, guys.